So I've been listening to Vivaldi's Four Seasons, the Summer Presto part, and I gotta tell you, what a tune. What's up, guys? GeorgeTheCloud here. My name's Jorge, aka George. Welcome to the channel, and welcome to my life. Nothing to do with this whatsoever, but it is music at the end of the day. And we're back to Gorillaz, The Hardest Thing / Orange County, featuring Tony Allen, Bizarrap, Kara Jackson, Anushka Shankar. Have never heard of any of these people, only Gorillaz, and this is actually just my second reaction to them. The first one was, I think, about 2 weeks ago. Let me see what that song even was. Damascus. Ah, okay. Yeah, that was a crazy sound design. I'm expecting the same for this one since there's so many people on here. And when you put, a bunch of heads together with ideas, then you get some bizarre stuff. So, yeah. The Mountain, new album out 27th February. Okay, that is next month. Maybe I'll react to the album if people request it. But now let's get into it. Grab some popcorn, fill up your water, put your headphones on. Let's begin.
Oh yeah, Eddie de Erori. Oh yeah, Eddie de Erori. Oh yeah, Eddie de Erori.
The Hardest Thing. Also, maybe it's like a two-parter song.
You know the hardest thing is to say goodbye to someone you love.
That's true.
That is the hardest thing. And when the curtains rise and the party begins, do you laugh? Do you break down inside, wondering how you got to the afterlife?
We got the flute, we got the trumpets, we got the bass line.
You know the hardest thing
And now Orange County.
is to say goodbye to someone you love. That's the hardest thing.
Now whistling.
You know the hardest thing is to say goodbye to someone you love. That's the hardest thing.
Every face you forgot, father's job, they suspend the clock. Another star, get another chance to love.
I hear you now, I understand you lost the day to get tomorrow back. But what of the toll? That's the hardest thing.
Well, what instrument is this? And I have to pause it. I hate to do so, but there's just like so many things happening that if I don't comment now, I will never remember it at the end. What instrument is this? And they like what? how do I explain this? It's very psychedelic, mind bending. I feel like my brain is melting. Guys, I am not on drugs. At least I thought I wasn't. But this video is trying to open up my third eye, and we got the visualizer here with the shapes, with the cosmic scenery, and then the overlaying of different figures and different ideas. I like how soft it has been so far. You know, even though it's, I would say, psychedelic or something like that, it still has been kind of easy to vibe to, right? And they keep bringing up like the different instruments. How they were trying to balance the flutes and the trumpets at the same time, which is a crazy combination. And now we have we had some whistling, and they went into this almost like mariachi sounding segment. I'm guessing this is, you know, one of the people. Maybe they're going like person by person on this, but it's really interesting. And I also enjoyed the effect that they put on the voice. It's kind of a little bit of a distortion that I guess Gorillaz does that a lot with their songs. Not that I have heard many, but it's probably been in every song. And so I like that little effect on there. It just gives it more texture. And let's continue.
That's the hardest thing
I'm not your enemy. Your legacy frightens me. Will I keep it gold or will it spoil before I get the chance to grow?
I don't know if I can take this anymore. So why you trying to break me? I don't know if I can stay on board. You know the hardest thing
Board.
is to say goodbye to someone you love. That's the hardest thing.
I'm not your enemy. Your legacy frightens me. Will I keep it gold or will it spoil
More trumpets there.
before I get the chance to grow?
You know the hardest thing is to say.
What is this
You know the
effect here?
hardest thing is to say goodbye
Oh, it's trippy.
to someone you love. That's the hardest thing. And I'm not your enemy. You're out of gun, you stand alone, and everything you gave to someone you love. That's the hardest thing. That's the hardest thing.
It's catchy. That's the hardest thing. Man, every time I see something like the top part of the triangle right there, I get Vietnam flashbacks to stock trading and looking at the graphs with the different, you know, the indicators and the candles and where it's going and stuff like that. Anyway, first things first, we hit the like. I am subscribed to Gorillaz. Who are these people? Who are you people? Biz are up 23 million subscribers, more than Gorillaz. Wow. You know what the heck? Subscribe to everybody on here. And I'll have a link of the original video down in the description below. So just quickly to give you guys, I can't even talk because I'm trying to think and talk, and there's so much to give you guys my thoughts on this song. It's kind of growing on me. It gets catchy after a while. That melody and the whistle. I just reacted to another song, completely unrelated, by the way, but go check it out. The Ukulele Orchestra of Great Britain, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. And in that song, there is whistling. And I commented on how I'm a big fan of whistling in songs because it becomes catchy and it kind of invites you to do it as well. One of the few things that, it's if you can whistle, then it's kind of simple, right? Singing is different, but it's like, okay, I'll like that. And it was just like, okay, and what a switch up on the fact that they have two parts going on here, but they're kind of very well combined. I don't know what the thought process there is. Orange County, by the way, very particular name. Isn't that in Florida? It's either Florida or California. Oh, okay, California. I feel like I have seen several shows about it, featuring people from Orange County. What was that, like TLC, something like that? Yeah, this is the sound design of Gorillaz, just different. They definitely explore. They are not contained by any means, and I respect it. I like it how they're willing to get out there. Who cares? Just try this. Just try whatever, and get a bunch of instruments and synths and digital sounds and this collaboration with so many people. It's a clash of ideas that turns into something that's one of a kind, right? You're never gonna get another song like this one, I don't think. And that's what happens when you have all these people, and it just the creativity explodes. I'm gonna just quickly look them up and just kind of get an overview of who they are for the knowledge, guys. Gorillaz, I already forgot where they're from. From London, UK. Wow. Okay, was not expecting that. Tony Allen. Sounds like a regular dude type of name. Tony Allen, I don't think it was the basketball player. Or was it? I mean, you never know. You really anything could happen these days. Nigerian Ghanaian drummer, composer, and songwriter who lived and worked in Paris, France. Actually, he passed away in 2020, so probably not him. Please let me know, who these people are. Sometimes it gets difficult to find out about them if they're not, extremely big. Bizarrap, I had heard the name, but it's my first time, seeing anything from him. Record producer, songwriter, and DJ from Argentina. Oh, okay, interesting. You got Kara Jackson. I don't think she's related to the Jacksons, right? An American singer, songwriter, musician, essayist, and poet. She was the third U.S. National Youth Poet Laureate from 2019 to 2020. Genre folk. You got a poet in here? Man. And Anushka Shankar. Sounds like they would be from India. And I did get those vibes at the end. A little bit with one of the characters, actually. Anushka Shankar is a British American. Okay, well, there goes my theory. Sitar player and musician, as well as an occasional writer and actress. She performs across multiple genres and styles: classical and contemporary, acoustic and electronic. Wow, that's cool. That's awesome. And I could actually see a bridge from classical to electronics. What I'm saying, I've been listening to Vivaldi lately. From London, UK. Huh. I mean, that's an Indian sounding name, right? Anushka. Maybe those are her roots. Who's to say? But man, what a crew! Very diverse, very interesting, and this song in of itself, odd, one of a kind. All right, thank you guys for watching. If you have more suggestions, let me know. Please subscribe, and at the end, do a flip. Till the next.